Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. And today we have, well, another Kyle Busch Chevrolet. Yes, I did not stutter. I'm not used to this man driving a Chevy again. I'm going to keep that 100% honest with you. But it's the official Lenovo. Now, I have no idea what the biff of Lenovo is. I think it's something to do with computers. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and pop the box and check out this diecast. Alrighty, folks, right, a good old box. And let me tell you, fellas, if you are a Kyle Busch fan, if you just like collecting the trendy paint schemes, I don't care what type of fan you are, the most trending collectible in the NASCAR market right now is pretty much the Kyle Busch merch. It is so different. It is like, it is a time capsule because he used to drive Chevy 15 years ago, and now he's back with Chevrolet. Don't be the Joe Schmo and miss out on these amazing 164 scales. The 124s are probably going to hang around, but the 164s is really where you want to look for it. And you think about the Authentics line, how inconsistent it is. Do you really want to get these diecasts on a PTC mold? No, you don't. Save yourself the stress, heartbreak, and all that jazz. Go to Circle B Diecast. Get your copy today. You can check out my promo code that might be able to help you out. So let's go ahead and dive into this diecast review. So go over here to the hood of the car, and I can't remember exactly the differences, if any, from Tyler Reddick's Texas car. Now, naturally, the race win's going to have, you know, confetti and all that BS on there. But in terms of the actual paint scheme itself, it looks very similar from what I can remember. I don't know how accurate that will be. They are making that, or actually they have made the Texas race win in the 164. I highly recommend you picking that up, or at least pre-ordering it. Got Busch right there in the front windscreen. Got Lenovo. I mean, this man's already won 3 races and 3 different sponsors. He won with Lucas Oil, 3Chi, and McLaren Grills. And this is at the halfway point of the season, so he might be... I don't know what the biff he's going to do for the second half, so this might age like milk, but I wouldn't be surprised he wins a bunch more. I'm telling you, man, this guy is... He is like on a revenge tour. It kind of reminds me, to be honest with you, not to compare apples to oranges, but it reminds me of kind of when Brady went to the Buccaneers. It was just a revenge tour. After the Patriots and all that, you know, stuff transpired. So, it's kind of interesting. You got RCR right there, Sunoco. The whole paint scheme's kind of like a microchip, kind of a computer gaming, you know, just a really modern design. But I think where this paint scheme lacks, and this is my honest opinion here, guys, is this door placement-itis that is really happening with a lot of these sponsors. That I think is a fat L. You know, it's like... They whined about, hey, we need more retail space on these cars. We're paying way too much money. Why do we have to put logos on the car like they're bumper stickers, guys? I mean, you have this whole side panel, right? I mean, look at this beautiful Chase Elliott Hooters car. Look at that. Whole side panel, okay? The greatest example of it, and I'll show it once again, is look at this Alsco car. They literally use the entire side panel. That looks amazing. I do not like these goofy paint schemes where they just put random logos. Like, just do one gigantic one. You can incorporate the paint scheme around it. You can make it look fantastic. I think that is a big L, in my opinion. I'm just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. I would not have designed the paint scheme that way. Get Rowdy right there. Get Netspin, whatever the biff that is. Get Chevrolet. Still getting used to that. Lucas Oil, Sherwin-Williams, and I'm not too sure what them 2 small logos are. You got Lenovo again. Easy for me to say. You got Cheddar's, Alsco uniforms, Bet MGM. I don't know if they're making that car or not. I don't think they are, but man, I tell you, they should. It's beautiful. Get the number 8. Can I just say how beautiful the 8 font is compared to last year's? I could not stand Tyler Reddick's, Daniel Hemrick's number 8 font. Like, I'm a fan of Tyler Reddick, but I could not stand that number 8 font. It was the most ugliest looking car number out there. When I thought that whenever they announced that was going to be Daniel Hemrick's car number, I thought it was a joke. I'm like, are you kidding me? Out of all the fonts your designers came up with, you went with that bulky looking number? This is a proper number. It's like the Trackhouse number 1. For a decade, they ran a horrible-looking one for Ganassi, and they finally added a proper font to it, at least in my opinion. You got Goodyear, Cup Series, NASCAR 75th Anniversary. I know it's some spicy opinions, but I'm big on the car numbers, man. You got to make them look good. I got Lenovo, got Camaro, got the number 8. It kind of rhymes. Lenovo Camaro, interesting. Akuma ZL1, go to the right side of the diecast. And I feel like if they would have just done one solid logo, I really feel like this would have been a fantastic looking paint scheme. So this is something that I feel like it's not the livery design, it's just a sponsor placement. I don't like the bumper sticker effect where it's like, bam, bam, let's just, stick it everywhere. Just put one giant logo here. Everybody in that whole racetrack, when they're taking their photos and they're posting it to their social media, it's going to look beautiful on the car, and you're going to get that beautiful advertisement. You go to the roof of the car here, and a little bit reminiscent of Austin Dillon's Dow Chemical car from 2020, the red and black. I get the the number 8 font. I do like these little gray lines that kind of make it look either embedded or it's like pronounced, so to speak. I do like that detail. And then you have over here got Lenovo, got Busch, and once again Lenovo. So, do I recommend this diecast? Absolutely. I recommend it. It's not as bad as like the Christopher Bell Ream car where it just looks like a giant stop sign on the door and it's poorly executed. This one's not that bad in terms of sponsor placement, but it could be better. But the overall paint scheme's really sleek. Definitely reminds me of the Trackhouse Racing, what was it, the K1 Speed cars. Definitely gives me some vibes of that. But hey man, if you're a 2023 NASCAR diecast collector, what are you doing without a Kyle Busch 164 in your collection? Brand new team, brand new sponsors, everything. Brand new manufacturer again for Kyle Busch. It's just, if you would have told someone after the 2011 truck race where he dumped Ron Hornaday and ended his championship, that a decade later, a little over a decade, he would be driving for the man that went after him. Yeah. I would have said you're crazy. So here's a couple other, diecasts we'll show again. You got the, 40th anniversary Chase Elliott Hooters paint scheme. Cool looking car. The Raptor car, it's much better than 2022 in my opinion. I got a whole bunch of other paint schemes to check out on the channel. So if you're new around here, guys, feel free to subscribe. So close to 5,000 subscribers. And I like the gloss texture on this car. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a satin finish, but I just think like a very glossy coat on this car looks very, very sharp. And those painted wheels, man, they look fantastic. Even though this one's a little bit, it's hanging a little bit low. Actually, it's the chassis. You can see right here that little arch where the jack bolt's supposed to go. It hangs a little low. If I press it, it goes back into place. So yeah, unfortunately, the chassis was not riveted on there perfectly. You can see something's clearly off. That's the Camaro logo, but it happens, what did they say about a blind squirrel? Anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecastbuffet, sign it off.